I'm on my way to look for a Taiwanese breakfast spot. I'm actually going to one that I used to go to when I was younger, the one that we would always stop by like after we landed, because back then we would always land at the airport super early, like 5 in the morning, and then before we would come out to visit my grandpa or my relatives, we would stop by this breakfast store. It is a little bit unfortunate because the authentic Taiwanese breakfast spots aren't as common as they used to be. A lot of like the inner city areas, you're not gonna find like the traditional Taiwanese breakfast options. You're gonna find things like burgers, but this spot, so I got some of the classics. I have to eat lunch like kind of soon, so I'm not gonna eat too much, which is unfortunate, but usually I get a lot more than this. But I got the classic egg pancake. I just drizzled it with sauce. I probably should have recorded that. And then chive pancake. Chive pancakes, generally you got an egg and chive in it, and then a sweet iced soybean milk. Dang, definitely no egg shortage. But we just finished breakfast. I only got 2 items and a drink, because unfortunately I'm about to eat in an hour and I'm only one person. And for those of you who know me, you might be like, oh, but Derek, you eat so much. Yes, but it's gonna be a problem if I continue to eat non-stop every single chance that I get. That breakfast spot has all of the good options. They have fresh dumplings, fresh soup dumplings, they have pot stickers. They freshly make like everything on the side, as you kind of saw. They have like an entire outdoor kitchen area. It is a really good, it's comfort, it's classic. The quality is good. Is it the best? I wouldn't say it's the best, but I would go to there 7 days out of the week, because even if it's not the best, that price is unbeatable. I need to go back and look at all like the specific pricing, but the egg pancake that I got was like $1.30 maybe, $1 something. Same thing with the chai pancake, like $1 something. This was like $1. So my entire breakfast was like less than $4 for all of that. Where in the US or in the States, that would easily be like $20, because it was like egg pancake, $6, and then chai pancake, $7 to, actually chai pancake is hella expensive in the States. It's like $11 sometimes. And then soybean milk, probably like another $4. So already over $20. I got all that less than $4. So what is that, 1/5? Less than 1/5 of the price. And it's not too far of a walk. In terms of location, it is like a couple blocks away from Miramar or the Jinnan Road MRT station. So it's not too far away from here. But you're not going to, it's going to be a lot harder for you to find the more traditional breakfast spots if you go deeper into the city. Like if you go to like Taipei City Hall, probably not going to find a store like that out in the open, just because it's more industrialized, it's more city-like. So the fact that this store has been standing since I can remember, because I've been coming here since I was little, like very, very, very small. So the fact that this store is still standing means that it's doing something right, and I hope that it continues to stay, because I want to continue coming back to it every single time I'm back in Taiwan. But now it's time for coffee. So I finish this, I get coffee, I chill out for a little bit, and then I meet up with my uncle, cousin, and grandpa in like, I can't check my watch, but like in like an hour or so. And then we eat again. And then you know what's going to happen later on tonight? Or actually in the afternoon probably, we eat again. And then at night, I think today I'm gonna go out and explore one of the night markets. I'm not too sure which one yet, but I'm gonna explore one of them. I think I'm gonna pick out a night market every single day, like a different one every single day, just so I can highlight some of the differences between each of the different night markets, because they have different items and different specialties, and then also different things to watch out for. Like real quick, Shiling Yeshi or Shiling Night Market, one of the most touristy ones, biggest tourist traps in there. A lot of the smaller ones that are more local, a lot less touristy, more food focused. So I'll bring you on that journey. It is once again, it's not early morning anymore, but it is once again the morning time. And you already know what that means. It means we're gonna go look for another spot to get some Taiwanese breakfast. And today's spot is this one. This one I saw on the maps. Came in a little bit later. They close in like an hour. They don't have like, they don't have all the things that they normally do, which is okay. They still have a lot of the stuff that that's good though, which is what's important. I will say I'm trying to get different items too at different places, so you guys don't see the same food items over and over again. At this one, I got the typical, the usual egg pancake, of course, but then I hit them with the this is a pork pancake something, and then you got a rice roll, and then you have I don't know what saobing youtiao in English is, but the fried dough in a sandwich. They had this laying out in the front. This is a pork bun. Look at the hella juicy, hella flavorful. I will say it was one of the things that they had left, because they don't have that many left in there. I think they have pork, and then I think they have radish left. Always gotta get iced sweet soy milk. My favorite.
This thing's actually very, very long.
I know this one I wanted to get a couple of things that like I haven't gotten yet, because like all the well, not all the other ones, but generally for breakfast, like almost everybody gets the egg crepe or egg pancake, and then there's a lot of different things. Like this spot has a lot of buns on their menu, buns, dumplings, and whatnot, and also like different kinds of pancakes, like the pork one that I had. They also have radish and a couple other ones, but they ran out of a lot of them, so the pork one was pretty much, the pork and radish ones were the only ones that they had left on display. And then I didn't really take a look at their buns, but there wasn't that many left either. I will say, at least for this location, food was good. I need to go back and try to figure out the pricing, because honestly, the guy came up to me and he was like, hey, you know, we don't have that much stuff left. What are you looking for? And I just started listing off things and then pointing at things. So I don't actually know how much each item was. What I do know is that I spent 190. So 190 is like, it's like probably like five-ish bucks for all of that though. Like the pork pancake, the egg pancake, the sandwich with the fried dough, and the big ass rice roll. So all of that for like 5 something. It's not bad at all. What I will say though is if you go to this location specifically and you get like the pork pancake, make sure to also pair it with like something like the rice roll or like the sandwich with the fried dough, fried dough, because the pork was pretty overwhelming. It was very, very heavy, very oily, very flavorful. It can get a lot very fast, especially if you're eating it by yourself. Like if you split it with like 2 other people, it's fine. That's honestly like, I think that's ideal to be honest. But eating it alone, the only reason why I was able to finish it is because I paired it with the other things that I had, the other things that I got. Otherwise, I don't think I would have been able to finish it. But now we go back. We go back, get some drinks tonight. Tonight we go to night market. But for the rest of today, the plan is just to edit, do work. There's still a lot of things to do, a lot of paperwork to get done. Time to ride a bike back.